Latest Everton news: the Friedkins group are prepared to demonstrate their ambition at Everton with a repeat move involving Branthwaite this summer. Meanwhile, Sterling turns down Everton to sign for Feyenoord, though a different free agent could suit David Moyes, and the Friedkins group could be on the verge of another misstep at Everton following a £70 million update involving Ndiaye. Stay with me until the end of the video to check out the latest Everton news, but before that, if you're as passionate about the Toffees as we are, don't waste any time and subscribe to our channel right now to stay updated on everything happening to the People's Club. Alright Everton fan, Everton's new era under the Friedkins group is starting to take real shape, and this summer could deliver a powerful statement about the club's ambitions. At the centre of the conversation is Ndiaye, who has attracted interest from Manchester United as they look to strengthen during their own rebuild. But this situation feels familiar. Last year, Everton stood firm when clubs pushed to sign Branthwaite. Despite heavy interest, the ownership refused to sell. Now, reports suggest they are prepared to take exactly the same stance with Ndiaye. This is significant for several reasons. First, Everton are no longer operating under the same financial pressure that forced previous regimes to cash in on top talents like Amadou Onana. The Friedkins group have stabilised the club financially, clearing debt and positioning Everton for greater flexibility under the Premier League's evolving financial regulations. That shift changes everything. Everton are no longer a selling club by necessity. Second, Ndiaye represents more than just numbers on a stat sheet. He has been one of the driving forces behind Everton's push toward the European places. His energy, creativity, and attacking threat embody the team's upward trajectory. Losing him would send the wrong message at a time when the club is trying to close the gap to the top six. Of course, there are possible scenarios. Manchester United could test Everton's resolve with a major bid. Ndiaye has spoken about his desire to play European football, but crucially, he has also made it clear he wants to achieve that ambition at Everton. In my opinion, this is about identity and intent. If the ownership once again rejects advances from a traditional giant, it reinforces a new mentality. Everton are building, not rebuilding. Holding onto Ndiaye would show that ambition is no longer just talk, it's policy. My friend Toffee fan, is holding onto Ndiaye the ultimate statement of ambition? Share your opinion in the comments below. So Evertonians, Everton were quietly exploring a bold move this summer, bringing Raheem Sterling to Merseyside on a free transfer after his exit from Chelsea. The experienced England international reportedly held discussions with the club and has long admired David Moyes. However, after speaking with Robin van Persie, Sterling chose a new chapter in the Netherlands with Feyenoord. So what does this mean for Everton? It highlights a clear issue in the squad profile. Moyes is building an exciting, youthful attack featuring Tyler Dibling, Harrison Armstrong, and Tariq George, all 20 or young. Thierno Barry, at 23, is still developing as well. While that youthful energy is promising, it also creates a leadership gap in high-pressure moments. Sterling, with over 500 senior club appearances and 80-plus England caps, would have offered proven quality and invaluable mentorship. His arrival could have accelerated the development of Everton's young forwards while adding immediate attacking output. Now attention could turn to another familiar name, Jesse Lingard, currently a free agent after leaving FC Seoul. The 33-year-old has already held talks with an unnamed English club. Moyes knows exactly how to use him. During their time together at West Ham, Lingard produced one of the most explosive loan spells in recent Premier League history, scoring 9 goals and providing 5 assists in just 16 games to help secure European qualification. Lingard brings versatility, experience, and a strong dressing room presence. He can operate across the front line or as a number 10, and Moyes has previously trusted him in multiple roles. For Toffee fans, this situation reflects Everton's broader strategy. The club wants to compete for Europe, but it must balance youth development with experienced leadership. Missing out on Sterling is a setback. Yet Lingard represents a realistic, low-risk alternative who understands Moyes' system. The next decision could shape how effectively this young Everton attack matures next season. My dear Everton fan, would you take Jesse Lingard on a free right now? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Listen up Everton fan, when Everton invested £40 million in Tyler Dibling last summer, expectations were immediate. Signed from Southampton as one of England's brightest young prospects, the 19-year-old arrived with a reputation for flair, creativity, and long-term potential, but 17 appearances into his Everton career, he is still waiting for his first goal or assist. David Moyes hasn't hidden his frustration. The manager recently challenged Dibling publicly, questioning when the winger will start producing the end product the club believed they were buying. Under a demanding coach like Moyes, patience has limits. However, behind the scenes, the mood is more balanced. Coaching staff at Finch Farm reportedly retain strong belief in Dibling's ability. They see a young player still adapting, not just to a new club, but to higher expectations and a more physical Premier League role. It's worth remembering that he struggled to settle during a previous move to Chelsea, and his reserved personality means confidence and environment play a big role in his development. Context matters here. Everton didn't stumble into this signing. Dibling was part of an 8-man winger shortlist, with other targets like Francisco Conceição and Johan Bakayoko ultimately moving elsewhere. The club evaluated multiple profiles and still chose him. That decision reflects long-term conviction, not impulse, for the team. The issue is timing. Everton are pushing toward European qualification, and attacking output is crucial. Relying on potential without production creates pressure on other forwards. If Dibling begins contributing goals and assists, it transforms the dynamic of Moyes' system. If not, rotation or summer reinforcements become more likely. In my analyse, this is about trust in the project. Young talent rarely explodes overnight. At just 20, Dibling has time. But in a results-driven environment, the next few months could define whether he becomes a cornerstone of Everton's future or an expensive lesson in patience. Evertonians, how long should we stay patient with Dibling? Share your opinion in the comments below. This is the Toffees News fan channel and I'll stop here. If you liked it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. A big hug and see you in the next video.